My name's Roger Edward, and I live up here in Quail Ridge above the airport. Okay, the driveway needed sealing. I've been sealing it every roughly 3-4 years in the 25 years that we've been here. I'm pushing a little long in years now, so I just didn't feel like sweating my back to it. So I contacted a number of contractors to see if I could get it done at a reasonable price in a reasonable way. So that was the thought behind it. And when I got the quote from Tyson, it was prompt, it was clear, it described what they were going to do. I understood the technicalities of what they were going to do, and I was very pleased with their approach to the whole thing. Well, number one, the prompt response, that's a real big thing especially for pensioners, okay? You know, we worry about these things. So he was right back with us. When I called him to discuss it, he had a knowledge of the whole thing, so we discussed the pros and cons. He had a real good process, and maybe I'm getting a little bit too much in detail, but part of the process was he was going to have it manually scrubbed with a machine, and then he was going to high pressure wash it, which is more than I do. I just high pressure wash it. So the prep work is as good or better than it's ever had. Better than it's ever had would be the honest truth. So we took that, and then he also told me how he was going to apply it. And the application, again, the technology of applying it, he was both going to spray it and roll it. So he's going to get complete solid coverage. The product that he used was exactly what I've used before, so it just came that way. And he gave me a schedule. They came out on schedule. The guys that came were absolutely really great young men, did a good job of the application, cleaning an application, and came back the following day to make sure I was happy with everything. Well, number one, they were on time. They were early, actually. They were properly dressed and clean, and they were surveying the area to make sure they had it all right. Probably they were checking the area of the driveway, making sure that Tyson got it right. It isn't like they just came in and say, oh, we're going to get it done and get out of here. They came in here with the attitude of doing the job right. Right from the get-go, you got that solid feeling. Personable young men. I don't want to be derogatory here, but they weren't students that just came out for the first time on this job. They had knowledge before they came here. Well, I haven't worked with the companies, but I took bids from other companies, and they did not, in my opinion, compare at all to what Prime offered me. Well, what I did was recommend to my neighbor right next door. I don't know if he's contacted Prime or not, but I recommended to him that he should get it. He asked me because he saw how good the job was, and he asked me for a recommendation, so I told him the truth. I don't normally give recommendations, but Prime treated and delivered everything that I asked for, and had good communication while doing it. But when it's fresh, it just shines. It's just, and the neighbors are gawking. It really attracts attention, and I really would like them to do business with Prime. If you guys keep a business rolling, like I am a great believer in supporting businesses that are good for us, and most of those businesses are small businesses. Okay, most of them, because I like the employment they deliver and the economics that they deliver to our country, as opposed to some of the bigger box store type companies. And I would really like that, because I want you guys around the next time I do the job.